What up? What up? What up, people? We are live, and it is time for Sib Life Conversations. I'm excited today, man. Man, we get to, just chop it up like we usually do as fam, and obviously the other people that we have the conversations with are strategically picked, yes, but it's kind of um, dope that these are people that are just organically our fam. And so there he is right there. So I'm gonna let um, some of our guests in. I'm gonna let some more people join. Um, and hopefully we get some more people in. So if you're watching this, share it, share it, share it. I'm gonna see if I can go live on mine to share the live as well. Let me go ahead and bring in one person. Let's see. Hey Chandra, what's up? What's up? Invite some people, invite some people. Invite some people. Let's see if my sister can get in. Are you there, sis? Or can you ask me to join? Oh, it says you're unable to join. Let's see, let's see. I'm just inviting people. Did you get my request? Darn. Why aren't you able to join? Okay, here we go. There you
Hi.
go.
I was
What's
trying to
up?
join from my computer. So I don't
Oh,
I
and
don't
you
know what
couldn't?
happened. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Let me sit this up somewhere. I was trying to join from my computer, but it wouldn't allow me to. So how are you doing today?
I'm
Oh,
good.
look,
I'm good. Always good to see you. I told you yesterday that it's always good to see your glowing, shiny, pretty face.
you did. I appreciate that. I love you. I hope you're having a good
Yeah. So
day.
let's see if we can get Eric in.
Okay. Let's see. How am I doing this? Okay, let me do
Guys, you
this.
guys should be inviting people, inviting people. You do not want to miss this conversation. And let's see if he will get my invite.
Okay.
So it looks like we have a few people. Guys, make sure you're inviting people. You don't want to
How
miss
do
this
you
conversation. We are so excited to have this conversation with the bro.
Oh yeah.
And as he's joining or as he's getting the invite, I'm hoping that I will see him so that we can get him in just a moment. This guy is world-renowned drummer, world-renowned producer, musician extraordinaire. And the crazy thing is we've known him since we were young.
Yeah.
Um, this is
Yeah.
our god brother, and his mom and our mom, or our families, have been tied in since we were, playing with GI Joes and coming over and eating and running
Right.
around the house and all those things. And so it's so fitting for this to be yet another person that we can have a dope conversation with. So without further ado, let's see if that was.
We're able to get him in.
Yeah, I just sent him a request.
All right. Thank y'all for joining today.
For sure. For sure.
Hi, brother.
Man.
Oh my
Look
goodness.
at you.
Oh my God.
Look at you. Oh
Bro.
my
Bro, I
God.
want to steal that beard, bro.
Oh man, yeah, the beard gets crazy, man. Like,
I- Something
COVID.
just happened. my heart just now. Something just
What?
happened in my heart. Like I need to hug you
Oh,
up.
We
you
gotta do
already.
that soon.
Come on. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
He said G.I. Joe's. I was like, oh
Well,
Funny
guys,
story. You remember, sis? Do you
man.
remember I stole a toy? I was trying to keep it,
Oh my
and my
goodness.
mama was like, "Boy, is that Eric's? We going right back, boy." She turned around. I must have.
is that a real story? Like
That's
I
a
thought
real story. I had to bring the toy back.
you actually took his GI Joe.
Yeah, I think I was trying to finesse and be slick. I told him, I said, "Can I play with it? Can I play with it for a long time?" Some along those lines. I just remember vividly me
You took.
having the toy and being sneaky. I was in the back seat, and I
Oh,
started playing with it, and Mama was like, "Boy, is that
oh
Eric's
man.
toy? You took that from his house?" Boy, she must have turned around.
How do you even remember that? That's
I
Oh
so
my
know,
God.
right?
weird.
Isn't oh that's impressive? Like, how do you remember that,
I'm like, is this a real story?
man?
Well, thank you guys for joining so much. We wanted to have a conversation with Eric. As Will said, we've known him for such a long time.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've just watched him. We both have really watched him live out his dreams and
Oh,
um, do music. And just, we watched each other grow up. He has a, you know, family. And we just wanted to have a conversation. And he's going to ask us some questions. And we're probably going to ask him some too. But
Yeah.
just wanted you guys
I,
to be a part of it today.
yeah. Look, I'm ready. I was like, oh, so what are the conception for
For Sib Life,
man, like, well, I mean, I've been knowing y'all forever, and both of y'all are tremendously great singers.
eh,
What took so long?
you know what? I think timing, I don't think timing is everything.
True.
You know,
Amen.
timing is everything. And there are times that I have asked myself that question myself, like, wow, you know, we've always desired to do something together. We do things separately as well, but um it's just the timing of it all. And what's beautiful is, Eric, you know what, like right now we have so many friends, like the dreams that they've always desired in their heart, it's like they're happening right now.
Mm.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, it's like things are happening right now. And you know, I just told Will, you know, hey, let's just be brave. Let's just be brave.
Look at
He he's he sent me this cool song right around the time that COVID happened, and I was like, oh, let me see if I can, you know, do something with this, because Will sings really fast and raps really fast. So I was like, let me see if I can, you know, if I can do this. And so I did, and we posted it, and people were like, hey, we want the whole song. So I was like, let's
that's those
do
GI
it.
Joe, the greatest
Uh,
hero. He's the greatest hero, young man.
he is. So he started it. He initiated something, and what was really cool, I did have a dream that we were singing together, and I shared it with him, and it's like things just started falling into place. We end up meeting this incredible, kind, creative, dope producer,
Uh-huh.
and he just helped to make everything that we were thinking, what will, you know, what Will started writing, and he just made it all come together. So all of
Yeah.
it just happened just seamlessly.
Yeah.
So the production and everything. I mean, just y'all. So Will, okay, you the brainstorm, right? You the guy. You were like, okay,
Try. I try.
okay, it's cool. And then you were like, yo, I have to do this with my sister. I have to do this with family.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
man. I think those conversations that we started to have
Mm-hmm.
were a byproduct of conversations as brother and sister, not as artists,
okay,
Yeah.
right? So we had already started conversations just wanting to be better brother and sister, just wanting to support each other more, just wanting to be the best or have the best relationship that God has given us as brother and sister.
Yeah.
And so the creative aspect and us always doing things like you said, man, we've been singing, our
yeah.
moms have been in the game
Uh,
for years,
come
singing
on, man.
and dragging us to church. We was the drag children, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
when we were doing concerts when we were kids, you know?
Yeah, And so now at this point of our life, after living a great life and enduring you know, trauma or whatever the case may be, but as well as achievements and journeys on our own. It's like, you know, that I think was a spark for us to say, man, let's really talk about doing this thing for real. And if we're going to
Yeah,
do it, here are the reasons why, you know. So,
Okay.
exactly. Exactly. And
Wow.
Eric, I'll tell you with Sib Life, we've been saying, you know, Sib Life is not just for us as brother and sister. Sib Life is for all of us, whether we're family by blood or we're family by choice. We have the same
yeah,
belief,
man.
the same, you know, whatever that common ground, you know, we should be enjoying the Sib Life together, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just put past those differences and our preferences, and let's see the best and the good, in the good in people. So that's really what Sib Life is about. Um,
Yeah.
movement so that we can enjoy the life, um, that that has been given to us to live. Sib Life. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But that's deep about, enjoying the life that's been given us to give. Because I don't feel like a lot of people understand the importance of that.
Hmm.
Uh, a lot of times we move into maybe things that we expect and not necessarily things that have been giving us. Because it's a different type of journey, right? I mean,
Right.
we're
Right.
family.
Right.
So how did it come about the other partners? I'm curious about the production. I'm curious about the song itself, the lyrics, all the different things that came up, like
Yeah.
the importance. Because I mean, the people haven't heard it yet. It's
No.
for sale. Please go check it out. We're going to talk
Yeah.
about it.
Well, you know what? So the song is called "What Am I Thinking?" We're
Hmm.
actually working on an EP right now, and this is just the first song that we're releasing from that EP, and it's called "What Am I Thinking?" And it's really, you know, we all have different thoughts. We all know sometimes the right things to do, but
Hmm.
of will mention because of trauma, because of our preferences, because of whatever, we end up getting in this place, where we don't always do the right things, or we don't choose to do the best thing. And so the song is basically, what am I thinking? Like, I know I should be doing this. I know I should be saying this. I know that I should go here,
Yeah.
but
Wow.
this is what I'm doing. And I'm the only one that's really hindering me from doing the right thing. You know,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
what's
that's
your,
big.
what's
Yeah,
your take?
nah, you know, the song is it's special. It's special, I believe. I believe because it's not just our journey, it's everybody's journey. You know, everybody has to be truthful with themselves and have transparent moment. And sometimes it's tough to be accountable and say, hey man, this is what I'm thinking. These are
Yeah.
the things that I'm dealing with, you know. And so, like she said before, it takes us to be brave, but it's gonna be other people that will have that same ability, like duplicating the process of, you know, I empowered you, so now go empower somebody else. So I random act of kindness, so go and do a random act of kindness for someone else. That's, I think, the heart behind what am I thinking is, hey man, we're bearing all, we're being brave, we're being transparent, and we're being truthful about who we are as brother and sister, and even just individuals, that believer's journey that we go on. But now it's time for others to be impacted by what God has given us to say and to be brave with, so they can do the same thing and be brave in, you know, whatever it is, whether it's personal or their endeavors as well.
Yeah.
um you know, they can move forward in it.
Yeah. You asked about the guy, the producer. He is
Yeah.
amazing. His name, they call
Yeah.
him Dimension.
Okay.
His Jamie, and I will not pronounce his last name because I might butcher it. But he's from he's from Nigeria, and he lived in London for a while, and I think he's been in Dallas for about maybe 5 or 6 years or so. And he's amazing. He's worked with some wonderful people. And a friend of ours who's another artist, named Nicholas Trailer, introduced us to him. And from the moment we walked in the door, his thought about artists and his process and how he do things, everything has just been simple and easy and fun.
Yeah.
And,
Hmm.
and just the creativity of it and the sound of it. This song, like, it's a feel good. I mean, like
Yeah.
you've heard, you know, a little bit
Oh,
of it. Feel good song, and everything that we bring to him, he just makes it come alive. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
he's dope.
I think the other thing she didn't mention was um it was a prophetic God thing too.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I think a good
There
pastor
we go.
friend of brother-in-law and sis
yeah,
Okay.
mentioned to her that you're gonna run into a producer with these attributes and this is how it's going to feel, this is how it's gonna look, whatever the details are, right? And
Hmm.
within that same span of
isn't
time,
that crazy?
yeah,
Crazy.
Oh,
Nicholas,
oh, you already know.
Yeah,
Come on.
that. And I remember when I walked in and met him, that friend that actually prophesied that to me, I called him. I said, I think I met the person. I think
yeah,
I met. And I was a bit nervous because of how it was, uh, you know, I was nervous just because of how it was unfolding. And this is what he said, and here it is. And I think
yeah,
sometimes our we believe something, and then as we're supposed to, and then when it happens, it's like, oh my God, is this really happening? You know?
yeah,
So yeah, that is,
almost surreal.
yeah, that's a big part of it.
Yeah, but
Hey,
that's
real quick, Eric, you got
yeah,
fans, man. Just shout out to Nacha Terry in
yeah. Not
Thailand. You're a fan from Thailand,
I
man.
oh,
know.
Simon Rittner sending you love, man. You got people joining us, man, sending you love. We got to give a shout out to Eric Harlan's people, bro.
I love it.
they're they're cool. They know me. I'm you know, y'all know I'm reserved. This
You
is about
are so
I'm
cool.
like I'm casually shedding a little tear each time because I miss y'all so much,
Mm,
and I know it's just been so long since we had the
Oh
chance
my God.
it's
to
all,
partake in time together. And this it's
yeah,
something hearing to I'm an emotional soul. You know how it is, and it's just
yeah. Let's
it's a wonderful thing. Like
do.
especially now I'm older, and you're doing what you love, and that means a lot. It means a lot to everybody. I hope people are listening.
Yeah,
But you're saying the thing. You want them to be inspired by the song. You want them to be inspired, not just by the song, but by the direction that you're choosing to take. Because look,
yeah.
I remember when my god sister was scared of thunder.
And I still don't make loud noises.
Ah,
I still don't.
man. So to see what she has done, to see the levels that she has trailblazed, the way that she's standing in front of people, and she's choosing to be a voice for change is something remarkable,
Yeah.
unbelievable. Yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
know, we used to
yeah.
run dogs down the street,
You
Pleasantville.
dogs, and now I love them. I love them. Yeah. Growth is a beautiful thing, you know. And I
Yeah.
think in order for us to grow, we have to own that. You know, we
Yeah.
have to ask ourselves, what are those questions that are keeping me from being brave? What are those questions that are keeping me from growing and moving into the places that I know that I'm to be in? You know, and it's only us. It's only us most times that keep us from doing the things that we're supposed to do, you know.
Yeah.
What am I thinking?
What am
What
I
am
thinking? Go
what
ahead,
and,
Will.
and so still, like, I love that we're doing the music together, but I also love the message, you know, that the message behind Sib Life. You know, I remember the day Will and I had a conversation and said, hey, these are the things that we've seen and we've experienced in our family. I don't
Yeah.
want this. I want us to love each other. I want us to have good conversations. I want our families to spend time together. I want our
Yeah.
kids to grow up together, you know, and, you know, if we have a difference or if we have a preference issue, let's talk about it. Let's deal with it, you know. And I know we've had these conversations and you have people that go, but my family, you don't know them and they this and they that. And it's like, you know, we have moments where we have to step away, you know. But ultimately, they want to be loved. How can I love you better? How can I have healthy conversation with you? You
Yeah.
know, and so the message behind what we're doing is what I love. And then getting to hang out with this guy who's so gifted. I think Will, his personality is just the best. And
Oh,
we have fun together. And, you know, I'm 9 years older than Will. And so I have to remember that just because I'm older, you know, that Will is a man, Will is wise, he has a family. And even if I want to kind of, you know, I have, okay, kind of step back a little bit and go, oh,
She take the second mama role sometimes. You know, E, she used to have to
Yeah.
watch me
Oh man, come on now.
oh man, so she's still there.
in the building.
Houston.
What's up, Barry Lewis? What's up, man? Thanks so much, D German Music. Awesome. Thank you guys for being here, man, for real.
Yeah. Well, so Eric, tell me, we're gonna post the song today. Can you you've heard a little snippet. Did I let you hear the whole thing? You heard the whole thing, right?
I heard the whole thing.
Okay, so tell me.
Yeah, he privileged.
Because today we've been posting like little musical snippets, and so today we're gonna add our vocals to that snippet. But we release on next Friday. But just tell us what your thoughts are, because you've been around music forever.
Hey, what can I do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, it just rings so clear. And are you sure you want to post the whole snippet? Maybe, you know, just keep it going. Like, I mean, let me know. Like, are you thinking to really post the whole snippet? Because
it's like a 15-20-second snippet, I think.
Oh, 15-20 seconds. Okay, cool.
Yeah, just 20
Just
seconds.
enough. Okay.
Yeah, just
enough
little bit.
to give it the gist. Because the whole song is an experience. The whole song, because the transitions that y'all are going from, it's just like, I like the way the production was in the beginning, and then when y'all got to the chorus, I was like, wow. And then the way you brought the chorus around, I want to say at least about 3 times, I was like, man, it becomes like a meditative, you know, it becomes more like you know what I mean? And so that's why that, you know, that phrase just ran out to me, and then the harmonic, you know, decision that y'all were making amongst yourself, like, I was like, oh, okay, cool. They really set with this and was like, all right, you see, you know, it's okay. I'm in New York, I'm in PA.
Yeah.
You don't hear like that all the time, and it's something that I do miss because I haven't been in Texas for a long time. And when I do go down, just to see moms, and you know how it is, it's the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah.
In and out.
In and out. So the treasure, man, like, it's like, that's why I was curious as to when y'all heard the first mix of the song, were you actually happy then? Because I know for me in doing production, a lot of time I can get happy with the mix, but then once it gets to the master part, this is for all the producers that are probably joining on. Like, it's the mastering section that brings out certain nuances and like phrases that y'all were singing. How much control were y'all putting into that, or was it completely scripted from the beginning? Like, I know for me,
Let me speak first, because I know she's gonna. So I gotta give a shout out to my boy here in Houston, The Overflow, opened up his studio and allowed us to just brainstorm. I had an idea, right? You know, as an artist, with the production in mind and how you want the song to feel and so on and so forth. I went back and forth with Sis before she came for something I was doing. She was coming for anyway. I said, I'm gonna set up a session with my boy, and so we can kind of cut something just to see how it feels, because we were still in the stage at that time of transitioning from the app and continuing to write and imagining how it feels with an actual production and not just on the phone and us just playing it and going back and forth with it. Mind you, we're in different cities, right? She's in Dallas, I'm in Houston. So when she got here, we worked with him and we loved it. But we felt like, in the same span of time when she met this guy through Nicholas, we were writing with Nicholas some other stuff, and we were going farther past what we'd imagined with one song. When we got with Dammy, every time it was like another level of satisfaction, or another. It's almost like when you're eating something and Thanksgiving and Christmas, right? And you don't know exactly what you're gonna try yet, so you're like, okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of everything. And you try the sweet potato casserole, and you're like, oh my god. And you try the dressing, you're like, oh my god. And you try, it literally was like that working every time we went in, every layer that we laid, we did a vocal, came back and laid the rest of the vocals and really worked through all the harmonies and everything. And then he added some little nuances with production and drops, and then the master was just like, okay, we ready, we excited, you know.
Yeah. So wait, so I'll tell you. So what he said, everything he's saying is exactly right. I mean, from day one,
Facts.
you go in there and you sing it to him or share it with him, and then he sits for a moment and he's gonna build the track, you know, like right there in front of you. And so every little thing we were hearing, we were like, yes, yes, you know. So, but we get the master, we listen to it. There's nothing except for two words. There was an and a but. An and a but. That Will Taylor said, we are missing the and the but. We gotta have and but. And so I was like, no, I don't hear anything. It's great. He was like, nope, that and but is important. And so we got that and but, and that was it. He put that in there. We were like, hey, we're done. We love it.
Oh
my God.
All the way down to that. But it was great. There's nothing that was missing from the experience of working with him, seriously. So
yeah.
yeah.
The future of Sib Life, the future.
Sure.
I know sometimes it's hard to. Well, no, not for y'all. Like, I know sometimes with people it's like, well, what's your vision? Like,
Yeah. You know.
A vision.
Yeah. I the vision of this is to, number one, obviously is to do the music, and the goal right now is to finish this EP. We're gonna release another single after this, actually, and then we're working on the next step is to work on an album, and to do a couple of music videos and things and really have fun with that. But the vision and is really what I was sharing with you, to have these conversations.
Yeah.
I think many people in families and relationships that are broken, that needs the healing. And I love having the tough conversations.
Yeah.
Along with the music, you know, have conversations. You know, and I have a friend who's a psychologist, and we're going to have these conversations with her. So we'll talk about the music, but, you know, we're going to talk about healing, you know, how do we heal our mind, and which will allow us to also heal relationships, you know, heal our thoughts. And so I would say that's really the vision, is to keep doing music and to keep having these conversations.
Yeah. Words, melodies, and conversations purpose to connect you back to a source of hope, or the source of hope. It's, I would say, kind of like the quote unquote way of kind of laying out what the mission and the vision is. Like, we believe that Sib Life is a movement, and so we want others to come along on this journey with us, and understand that the music that we are producing and creating, the conversations that we're having, whether it be merchandise or whatever develops from it, it's all to lead you back to that source of hope, so that you can possibly start that conversation with your actual brother, or whoever you feel like you need to have those conversations with. Healthy confrontation is good confrontation, as long as you have an understanding of who we're focused on and who we're trusting in to heal us in that conversation, and bring resolution to what needs to be accomplished. Yeah.
I drop diamonds. Like, look.
What you thinking?
Yo, what are you thinking?
And I miss y'all so much, but at the same time, it's like the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. You know, it's just,
man,
I feel like we all feel internally so deep about a lot of different things, and God, Jesus, everyone has just been so pinnacle in our lives to help us through a lot of different things that just people just don't understand. And it's rare you can find people that you can share that with, because sometimes it falls into a debate, and it's like, well, then what are we debating about?
Yeah.
Right.
Is it Is it rooted in something that's actually trying to allow like an outcome. You know what I mean? Like, are we trying to heal from this, or are we just
Yeah.
trying to remain angry at one another? And
Yeah.
what's going to happen after that? And it's just like it's unnecessary. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
because I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
You who? That's just all you gotta do is show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah.
like, man, allow the things to unfold and allow yourself to be vulnerable because guess what? Man, we're all part of the creator. We're all part of it.
Yes.
Come on,
Well,
man.
said
Y'all
it.
know. So, for me, I love this because, well, one, biasly because I love y'all. But I love this because it's rare. It's a rare treat. It's something that I haven't heard that's been done before.
Mm.
And I feel the message is even greater.
Mm-hmm.
Great, but I feel like the message is something that's going to help because there's a lot of mental disorders out here. There's a lot of people holding
Yeah.
things
Oh my
back
God.
that they can't move away from because the blame is the aspect in which gives them life. And it's just like,
Yeah.
yo, feel life outside. You
Yeah.
don't need to blame someone for every aspect of things that have happened to you. You can
That's right.
embrace, yeah, you can love. So y'all doing this, man, my heart is just like
Uh, well,
full, so full because
hmm
it's so rare. I mean, you may not know how rare it is, or maybe you do know how rare it
I
is
don't
because
know. I don't know that we know how rare, to be honest. I don't know that we've really thought about it. Um, um, yeah, you probably because of the vast amount of people that you're around and conversations and your experiences, you've probably have seen more and you know what I mean? And as far as because of the experiences you've had. And so I don't know that we've really thought about how rare it is. I think more than anything is us focusing on being our authentic selves.
That's
And this
it.
and this is what we believe and what we think and how we feel about it. And this is the direction we're gonna go in. So I don't know think about it in that way.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll echo that or second that notion. Second that emotion. but but yeah, that's the gist of our conversations. I know we're all kind of students in our own right of creatives, artistry, music. And so I have said to sis, I think I said, a lot of people always say that what you see is what you get, and they want to convey as an artist, a message or a brand or whatever the case may be. But I do feel like it's different from what I've seen as a artist or from what I've even attempted separately from my sister or what I've studied. But it also feels kind of surreal, bro, to just really be able to be brave. I have to go back to that and be truly our authentic selves and just share it, without any inhibitions.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, congratulations on that.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so glad that we
Yeah,
got a
man.
to be honest, all yesterday and today, or as we've gotten closer, I was like, what am I gonna do when I see his face? I was like, I haven't seen him in so long.
Man, it's
Oh
Man,
my,
been too long. She
you
talking about
know,
something happened in my heart just then.
I'm like, oh my God, this happened in my heart. So
you
even
know,
though we've known you and have relationship with you, I honor you, Eric.
Yeah,
Um,
man, we
the
do.
thing that you do and the way that you take care of your family in using your gift and just being as cool as you are, and you're still so thoughtful and kind. I thank you, just for having this conversation and encouraging us, in
Yeah,
this.
man.
oh, you got to
Yeah,
do more.
Yeah.
I can have my whole platform. I don't even care about the message that y'all are trying to bring, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have to
nah, we
continue this because the message is that important to me. It is because
Mm-hmm.
Chew,
I, I
you know,
do.
you know the
I
I'm
do.
to heal a situation with a sibling, you know.
Yeah.
And it can be tricky sometimes, but you know, we tried. So I admire what y'all have done because I feel like it's going to be an inspiration more than you think,
Hmm.
more than you
Man,
think. You know,
Yeah.
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 man, thanks so much, bro, for that.
Mm.
And not just the encouragement and your humility in the whole aspect of wanting to just share your platform with us. You know, yes, your family, you still don't have to, you know what I mean?
Oh
But
no, we
to
keep this going. This just
yeah,
round one.
no, but you know what I mean? Just to be willing, and then also uh being tactful and, you know, like actually identifying your musical expertise towards our music, man. Like that right there means a lot too. Like, oh my God, you know. So we
Yeah.
really love you, man, and appreciate you, bro.
Same soil, baby. We all same soil. Like it's just you you know, some people, because you know, they try to put it in more prolific terms, and they're like, oh, you can tell in the character of a person, but there's a depth to, you know, you can call it energetically. You can just, you know, it's pretty much comes down to where they spend their time,
Mm-hmm.
and you can just feel it. Like it's just like I know where you spend your time, man. It just feels authentic, and it just it
Mm.
makes me be a better person. You
Mm.
know, you always made me want to be a better person. Like
Uh,
probably the first
Man.
I was just like,
ah.
I have to be better. I have to. It's a must. You know, she wanted
Uh,
anything less. You know,
that's
and
right.
yeah, to see this in you, man, it's just.
Yeah. He's
Little
amazing.
peanut head. I ain't little
He's
peanut head no more.
he's got a
Yeah.
wonderful wife, and his kids, Eric, are amazing. They're also gifted,
Man.
funny, and they're obedient. They're obedient, and yeah, it's cool. You know, my children are in their
Oh,
20s, mid 20s, right?
right.
And kids, you know, he has these younger ones. Y'all, you know, y'all gotta, with yours are getting on up there.
Oh, I'm sitting at 20 and 18. Come on now.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yes. So this is a blessing. This is a blessing. So,
Absolutely.
well, I know that you have some things you got to do tonight, and so I know that you're gonna slam it.
Oh, good times. But anytime, let's set up another time. You know,
We'll.
when we're out to do this again, I think this is healthy. This is healthy. Like,
It is, man.
you know,
Yeah.
mental illness is you know, and some people are not willing to dive and you know what I'm trying to
No,
Yeah.
say. Like everybody
I.
makes every not to go in the
Yeah,
way with
yeah.
giving them some help. So I feel like the more we can have these conversations, I am 100% down. I
I,
am.
these conversations are needed, and transparency is needed. You said it earlier. You used the word vulnerability. And I don't think sometimes people are afraid to be vulnerable because of how others will see them.
Yeah,
Um,
Mm-hmm.
but when but when healing is your focus, when healing is your goal, it doesn't matter how anyone else sees you,
yeah,
because healing is the goal, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm willing to be vulnerable. I'm willing to be transparent so that I can get to the place of ultimate healing so that I can live the life that I desire to live and the life that has already been planned for me. There's a life that's already been planned for me. I just need to walk in that thing, you know? So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, let's keep having these conversations. So we're going to release the snippet. I'm going to send you the snippet again to make sure you have it and you can share it.
Right.
no, let's
Yeah.
no.
We have roles, E, and that's another thing, man. We probably text and talk like at least 15 times a day. We're FaceTiming,
Yeah.
we're sending emails, you know, and it's a lot more to this thing in excellence, but also
Yeah,
making sure that it's being shared in the way that our heart and what God ultimately sees that, you know, we should share it, you know. Um
yeah,
and so and then the other aspect is, okay, where do we go from here? We're growing. We want to continue to record music, you know. Okay, so what are the other conversations we should start having about the business
mm,
aspect and the other aspects of you know, the music business in general, continuing to educate ourselves and all these different things, man. Like, you know, it's important. And those are things that we'd be more than willing to share with others as well, simply because at one point we didn't know. And now that we know, we got to be able to share that, you know.
That's
We
true.
can't hoard that. We can't keep that to ourselves. And so we're excited, man. Guys, thank you for joining. Eric,
Yeah.
thank you so much, man. We dropped the single drops on Friday, July 23rd. We are dropping a small snippet right after this live so that you guys can kind of get excited and jam with the words, with the lyrics.
Yeah.
But the actual single is dropping next Friday. Go pre-save it on Spotify, man. That helps
Yeah.
us out a lot. Go to iTunes and pre-order. Look us up, Sib Life, SIBLFE, and go pre-order it. Or if you really want to just really do us a favor, go to Spotify, pre-save it, and follow us on Spotify, man. That would really just help us out.
Cool. Yeah. All right.
Well, you
I
know,
love you, Eric.
hey, I love
We
you
love you,
too.
bro.
Love you. Love you. Like,
Bye, Will. We'll talk
Bye,
again.
guys. Kill it tonight, man. We love you.
word, baby.
All right, bro.
Yay.
All right, cool.